Welcome back, guys. I feel like it's been a while since I recorded something, but today we will be reacting to the cast of Michael discuss iconic albums, legacy, and bringing Michael Jackson's story to life. That's what it's called. It's an interview with the cast for the Michael Jackson biopic. I'm very excited for it, so I want to dive into like interviews and stuff like that just to get myself ready. But yeah, before I start, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Mantis Sleep. I'm gonna let Old Shy do all the talking. Before I get into the video, I want to thank today's sponsor, Mantis Sleep. If you know me, you know I love taking naps. Unfortunately, I'm a very light sleeper, so everything wakes me up. Lights, noise, literally everything. With the Sound Sleep Mask, there are soft headphones on the side that you can adjust when you lay down, so it covers your ears completely. You cannot feel them when you lay on your side at all. It is fully Bluetooth. You can connect your phone to it. You can play whatever type of music you like. The inside of the sleep mask is fully adjustable as well. You can take off the eye patches and move them. If you have far apart eyes, put them far apart. If your eyes are close together, you can put them close together. The eye covers don't even touch your eyelids, so there's zero pressure on your eyes. You can even control the volume right here on the front of the eye mask. This is honestly the best sleeping mask I've ever had. I highly recommend. It blocks out all of the light. It even has a cupping design on their eye covers right here, so no light comes in. It is also super comfortable and super breathable. The material is really good, and the battery lasts forever. I think this lasted me about a week. If you're someone who wants better sleep, I genuinely recommend checking out Mantis Sleep. You can use my code WAFFLES for 10% off your order. I'll have the link tagged right here in the description. Thank you again to Mantis Sleep for sponsoring today's video. Thank you, Old Shy, for announcing that sponsor. So now let's get started. Okay, let's get started. I don't know who this little boy is, first of all. This is very interesting.
Up on the shelf.
1979.
Ooh, yeah. See? That's Michael.
Life ain't so bad at all. If you
Living off the wall. Hey. Okay.
So this interview is called Michael, the Album Era. I'm going to pull out a specific album, one that was chosen for each one of you. And I just want to kind of know, when you see it, what comes to mind? Is it the music? Is it a day that you remember? What memory does this album bring up for you?
Okay.
I love this.
Thank you. Like I said, no wrong answers. Okay. First one is for Jafar.
Love that album.
This is Bad, 1987. Big hits were Man in the Mirror, Smooth Criminal, and The Way You Make Me Feel. When you see this album, what comes to mind?
What comes to mind first is watching the Smooth Criminal video repeatedly, like 10 times a day as a kid. I think that was the first video I saw of Michael's that just really, I was addicted to it. And then I got into Thriller. But that Smooth Criminal, then listening to, of course, Man in the Mirror and the message behind it. But Smooth Criminal as a kid was my go-to.
Getting ready for any of these eras, was there one that was, you killed it.
I need the vinyls.
Killed it in this movie. But was there any particular era that felt more daunting to you than others?
Honestly, actually, the Off the Wall era, only because
my
the
favorite
style
era.
of the movement was so new to me. Like, I thought I had confidence in that era of movement, but then going back in time was it was weird to my body, so I felt very self-conscious, but I had to just trust the groove and trust the music, and then repetition, and keep doing it, and I ended up, feeling free enough to really believe in it.
Oh, well, you did a fantastic job. I would have never known.
Trust the Groove should be a t-shirt.
Trust the groove, yeah.
Trust
We're
the
gonna
groove.
make t-shirts.
Okay, I love that.
So I picked this album out before I even saw the movie, but this one's for Coleman.
Oh, man. I know that.
Victory,
Wait, what is that?
1984, certified 2 times platinum.
Oh my God, that
When
cover
you
is so
see
cool.
this, how does it make you feel?
Wow.
It was the coolest thing. I remember, I think I had to be about like 15. And suddenly the Jacksons were coming back together and they were super fly. They came with new outfits. They were really, everything was tight and athletic and really cool. And I was like, oh my God, these brothers are killing it. And this one song, it's torture, doom, 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 torture. And I was like, they killed it. And so for me, that became, you know, as a 15-year-old, they became, that was my time for the Jacksons, you know, and seeing them come back together again. So I remember that very well. And I remember wanting to dress exactly like them. Especially, and I did probably to a certain extent, like two-tone things and, you know, parachute pants. That was my era. Yeah, kind of still is.
Well, I was laughing because I was opening this record and I've pulled it out a couple times, but this was what was stuck behind it. It is a Jackson World Tour merchandise. Little
That's actually really
pamphlet.
cool.
You could get a T-shirt for $8.
That's fantastic.
That is so
yes,
cool.
I was laughing because I was like, oh, I have a.
That's awesome.
So it very relevant to your portrayal of Joe in the movie.
Thank you.
Next.
Had to make some money, so merchandise.
Oh,
You always found a way.
I swear, I come from a very strict Asian family, and there were certain moments when in the movie where I was like, yes, sir.
Good. Who's this?
This one is actually Nia.
Thriller.
Yes.
What comes to mind for this? This is the best selling album of all time. It is 43 years old with 70 million copies sold.
Greatness. When I see that, greatness, achievement, I think Michael was really in his full self for this album. And even cinematically, he took it to the next level with his videos, with the dancers, with his imagination. It was like all the things that we knew about him as young Michael manifested in this version of himself. And I mean, how do you not know Thriller?
Well, I just want to say that Nia
I need
was
the vinyls.
12
What
years
am I
old
doing?
when this came out.
What am I
Coleman
doing?
was 13, Antoine was 16, Graham was 21.
Wow.
And I wasn't even born.
And Jafar, the two of you were not born yet. You guys weren't even a thought in your mind.
16, yeah.
Okay, the next one I have,
The youngest.
Juliano.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my God, I love that. I've never seen this. This is so good.
ABC 1970. ABC and the Love You Save were the big hits on this album.
Nice.
What do you feel when you see this album?
Happiness, like, I would definitely wake up in the morning and just, just listening to this in the morning that's my jam. And just seeing where Michael Jackson started, and, you know, he started even like,
He sounds familiar.
When this album came out, they were rising up, you know, the charts. And so after this album, they were like really hot in the 70s. And when Thriller came out, he was like one of the greatest of all times.
Yes.
Yes.
This is like the beginning.
This is the beginning. This is the start of an era.
It's magical, right?
Yeah.
Is what it
It's
is.
the start of an era.
And your portrayal, your dance moves, man.
Wait, I haven't seen.
This
What
one
the
is for
hell?
Graham.
Oh.
So third album,
I gotta get into Jackson
1970.
5.
I believe this came out 4 months after ABC. This was the 4th consecutive #1 album of the Jackson 5. I'll Be There was the #1 hit off of this. When you see this, how does it make you feel?
Nostalgic. I think
Producer,
that's what
okay.
the ride we take people on in the film. It's a nostalgia ride. And I think everyone, you know, Michael and his brothers touched everyone with their music. So I think about growing up in the UK, in London, and the Jackson 5 coming to the UK and 10,000 screaming people at the airport. In fact, a great story about your Uncle Tito do you remember getting left behind in 1970? And he had to jump on the roof of the car because people were just going nuts. And I remember Tito, before he passed, told me the story. And that's where he got the bowler hat, was in London. Right? Right, right. So
yeah.
I think about my youth and growing up and listening to that music.
Was there a moment in production where you felt that, this just isn't a movie, this is like pop culture history that we're doing?
I think way before production. I think to be sitting here today, it is, just talent in front of us and just kind of even having a right to Michael Jackson's catalog and the Jackson 5 is the most incredible. I don't know. I think I go home after this. What do you do? So yes, incredibly honored. And I can't wait for the world to see the film.
You're absolutely right. It's like, I've seen the film. Where do you go from here? Like, this is like top level.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I feel that. And I have one for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Off the wall.
That is my favorite era.
1979.
If you're living off the wall.
See? That's Michael.
Life ain't so bad at all. If you living off the wall. This is my favorite. I love them all, but this one is my favorite album. So when you see this, how does it make you feel? What memories does it
Off the
bring
Wall
you
or
back?
Dangerous is my favorite.
My youth, for sure. I think I was in high school when this came out. What year was this?
1979.
79? Well, yeah. That's Michael. That's beautiful Michael. That's beautiful Michael. That's where my mother, my sisters, my family would go crazy when they saw Michael Jackson as a young man. That's Michael becoming a young man right there and finding himself and the world discovering Michael as an individual. And Studio 54 and all that, right?
You broke social barriers with that album.
Yeah, that was the beginning.
No question.
That was the beginning
Right.
of the Michael that a lot of us know. Yeah.
Well, I have one other album in here.
I think it's Dangerous. Oh.
Wow, I've never seen this.
I've never
This
I've
is
never-
Skywriter.
Beautiful.
1973.
Ooh.
Wow.
This was The Corner of the Sky is the big hit off of this one. The note that I have is Michael's voice really started to change and started to mature during this album. And you do kind of touch on that a little bit in the movie, but
How would she know?
Has anybody, you just said you haven't seen it. Has anybody seen this one?
You know what?
Somewhere in my memory.
You better say yes.
My mother.
I've seen this song.
What was the hit song?
This was Corner of the Sky was the big one. What's really fun is on the inside, there's a Motown pop quiz on the inside.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What year was this?
1973.
Oh, I was too young.
Yeah, see. I wasn't even born. But Jafar, you've seen this. So, what sort of memory does this bring back for you?
I've seen the cover. Now, musically, I forget. Well, I should know this. But
No,
I
it's okay.
forget what's
Here, look at
inside. Let me see. But I do remember hearing some of these songs, and you can notice in Michael's voice, the tone. Sometimes his voice cracks, and you could tell he's maturing in the tonality of his voice and his falsetto.
He's taller too. Right? Yeah, he's taller.
Wow, this is a really
That's really cool.
I've seen this photo, but I've never seen physical, the physical copy of this album.
I went to a very vintage store. I called them and they told me that I ran as soon as I was like, hold it for me.
Wow.
I'm coming to get it. And I've been listening to it ever since I knew that I was doing this. So it's a great album. As they all are.
Yeah.
I'm almost out of time, but quickly, before I let you all go, if you guys could just
this
say
video's
one
short.
word on to describe what this experience has been like for you, working on the film, not with me, but just one word that, will just, put it all together for you.
It's an honor.
Gratitude.
Yo. I'm sorry, an ice cream truck just passed by my house and it was very loud. Sorry.
Magic.
Gratitude, magic. What do you say?
Spiritual.
Gotta go back.
Put it all together for you.
It's an honor.
Gratitude.
Magic.
Thrilling.
Spiritual.
Emotional.
Wow. Before I let you go, I am a big Michael Jackson fan. I remember the day that he died. I was 6 months pregnant. And I remember sitting there holding my stomach thinking, what a tragedy it was that my daughter wasn't going to be born in a world where Michael was alive.
Oh, wow.
But this film shows the heart, the spirit, and the magic of who he really was. And I appreciate that generations are going to be able to watch this film
Oh, wow.
and see who he was. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, W Hollywood first look. What? First of all, just seeing her emotions while like interviewing them or going through that like little thing that she did, it made me realize like the emotional impact that Michael had left is like way beyond like what I even thought, because she just said that she like realizing that her daughter isn't gonna be able to live in a world where Michael was, you know, still alive, and it made her emotional. Like, that's crazy. I didn't think it was like, I don't know, that's just insane. But yeah, this was kind of fun. This was fun. I'm really excited for this movie, man. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye bye.